I'm Zach Smith from Prineville, Oregon. I'm a teacher, saddle maker, and a cowboy. My first experience with leatherwork was when I was about 18 years old. I was getting into riding quite a bit and I needed some new gear, and like most guys at the time, you don't really have a ton of money to get good stuff, so I started looking into how to build it, and fortunately I kind of had some help with that, but that was the first experience building a head stall. I had a lot of mentors when I was getting into leatherwork, but my first one was probably my uncle. What inspires me to come out here in the shop and get to work? It's always been the cowboy, and that idea that he's got to have his tools to go to work. I mean, a lot of guys when they first get into this business, it's not because they really chose to. They started out and they just didn't have the money to get into it and get into cowboy gear, and consequently they had to start making their own, and that's where I was at. So it's always been an inspiration to me that somebody's gonna get their gear on and go out and use it. There's a lot of really great saddle makers to look up to. I know that, those pioneers, those guys that started it all out. You've got Bill Sevier, Duff Sevier, they worked at Hamleys for a long time. A lot of those old timers were building really, really good utilitarian saddles. But with the industry the way it is right now, you kind of have to adapt to a new clientele where you're trying to get, a higher end of business and turn what you're doing into more of an art form. And with that, you've got the Traditional Cowboy Arts Association. Guys like Pedro Padrini and Kerry Schwartz have been really impactful. They've taken what used to be a using saddle and they turned it into a piece of art. And when you get to that level, those guys they're the top.